Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to create reference invoice from Google Sheets. So suppose we are using Google Sheet for maintaining the data of our new orders, and now whenever we are receiving a new order, then automatically we are going to add that detail in our Google Sheet. Now for using these details, what we are going to do is we are going to automatically generate invoices by using reference. So for my objective, I have to build a connection between Google Sheets and reference. Now I'm going to build this connection with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, whenever I'm going to add the data of a new order in my Google Sheet, then automatically by using reference, I'm going to generate an invoice. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can create reference invoice from Google Sheet. Now suppose I have this Google Sheet where I'm maintaining all my order data, and now as I'm going to receive a new order, then automatically I'm going to add that data in this particular spreadsheet. Now as I'm going to add that data in this spreadsheet, then automatically with this order detail, what I need to do is I need to generate a new invoice by using reference. So I'm going to generate invoices for my new orders that I'm going to add in my Google Sheet by using reference, and I want this to happen automatically. So for doing this automatically, I need to build a connection between Google Sheet and reference, and that too without any coding and programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to build this connection between Google Sheet and reference, and now whenever I'm going to add a new data of a new order in my Google Sheet, then automatically by using that order detail, I'm going to generate an invoice in reference. So for building this automation and for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's get started, and for using Pabbly Connect, I need to search for pabbly.com/connect in my browser, and it will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now here I have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If we don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then we can just click on this sign up for free button, and this will take only 2 minutes of our time, and we will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if we already have an account, we can just sign in and we will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I need to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here I need to create a new workflow. For that, I'm going to click here on this Create Workflow button, and this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to create reference invoice from Google Sheets. And now I need to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I'm going to open this tab, and in this tab I will find all the folders that I have in my Pabbly Connect account. And here I have this particular folder of Google Sheets, so I'm going to select this. And now I need to click on Create. And this will take us to this window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we need to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be Google Sheets. So I'm going to search for that, and I'm going to select Google Sheets here. Now I need to give a trigger event, so I'm going to open this tab, and new or updated spreadsheet row will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And here I need to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in my workflow, and for that I need to use this webhook URL, and this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting these two applications, I need to follow all these instructions, and first I need to copy this webhook URL, and now I need to take you to my Google Sheet account. And here this is my Google Sheet, and in this I'm using this particular spreadsheet of order data 2024-25. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this particular spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting this particular spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect, I need to go to extensions, and I need this particular extension of Pabbly Connect webhooks. So if we don't have this particular extension, then what we need to do is we need to go to extension, we need to go to get add-ons, and this will take us to Google Workspace Marketplace. Here we need to search for our extension, that is Pabbly Connect webhooks, and we need to open our extension. So our extension will look like this. So what we need to do is we need to install this particular extension, and I have already installed this, so I'm going to close this. And after installing the extension, what we need to do is we need to first refresh our spreadsheet. And after refreshing our spreadsheet, what we need to do is we need to go back to extensions and we need to go to our extension of Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Here we need to open initial setup. And here in initial setup, we have these two options of webhook URL and trigger column. So here I'm going to connect this sheet 1 that I have in my spreadsheet, and this is the only sheet that I have in my spreadsheet. So I'm going to connect this sheet with Pabbly Connect, and for that I need to first give my webhook URL. So here I'm going to paste that webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here, and now I need to give a trigger column. So the trigger column will be your final data column, on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here in my spreadsheet, I have this last data entry column, that is column G, and whenever the data will be filled in this particular column, then automatically the data of that whole row will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So here I need to give my trigger column, and here my trigger column is going to be column G. So I have typed that, and now I need to click on send test. And here my test data has been sent successfully. Now I'm going to click on submit. And my setup is configured successfully. So I'm going to close this. So I have sent the data of this order automatically to Pabbly Connect as my test data. So here I have sent this data. Now here what I want is that as I'm going to add the data of a new order in new rows, then automatically that row data should be sent to Pabbly Connect. So for this, I need to go to extensions. I need to go back to Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And here I need to enable this option of send on event. So I'm going to enable this. And after enabling this option, what is going to happen is that as I'm going to add the data of a new orders, or I'm going to add new rows in this particular spreadsheet, then automatically the data of that whole row will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Now let me take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here we can see I have received this response. So in this response, I have my trigger column, that is column G. I have my spreadsheet name, that is order data 2024-25. I have my sheet name, that is sheet 1. And here I have my order quantity, that is 1. I have my product name, that is Y Crew Polo T-shirt. I have my order ID. I have the name of my customer, that is test user. I have the email address, that is testuser@pabblytudes.com. I have my currency, that is INR, which is for Indian rupees. And I have the amount, that is 999 rupees. So here I have received the response with all the data of my new order. Now what I need to do is I need to use all these data of my order, and I need to generate an invoice by using Refrens. So for generating Refrens Invoice, what I need to do is I need to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab, and here my action application is going to be Refrens. So I'm going to select Refrens here, and now I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and create invoice will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect Refrens with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection. And for connecting Refrens with Pabbly Connect, I need to give app ID and the app secret. So how I can find these details? For that, what I need to do is I need to contact my Refrens team, and this app ID and app secret will be provided by my Refrens team. So I have already contacted my Refrens team, and I have received this app ID and app secret of my account. So I'm going to fill that here. And here these are my app ID and app secret. Now I'm going to click on save. And I have connected Refrens with Pabbly Connect. Now I need to give the URL key. So this URL key is also going to be provided by the Refrens team. So you need to get this URL key also from your Refrens team. So I'm going to type my URL key here. And now what I need to do is I need to first give my invoice title. So here my invoice title will be new sale. And now what I need to do is I need to fill all these tabs. So here I need to fill all these tabs, and I'm going to fill these tabs with the response that I'm going to receive from my Google Sheet for my new orders. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the response of my Google Sheet, and I'm going to map my order responses here in these tabs. So for that I need to use mapping, and what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous tabs, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I need to click here. I will open the response of Google Sheets, and first I need to map my invoice currency. So here this is my currency, so I'm going to map this. So this is my currency of INR, which is for Indian rupees, and now I need to give the customer name. So here I need to fill this tab of bill to name, and here I'm going to map the name of my customer. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Google Sheets, And here this is the name of my customer, so I'm going to map this. Now similarly I'm going to scroll down and I need to give the bill to country. So I'm going to build this in India. So I'm going to type my country code here, that is going to be IN, which is for India. Now similarly I'm going to scroll down. Now here what I need to do is I need to give the bill to email. So here I'm going to give the email address of my customer. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Google Sheets. And here this is the email address of my customer. So I'm going to map this. And now I need to fill bill by details. So here in the build by details, what I need to do is I need to fill the detail of my company. So here I need to first give my build by name. So here I'm going to give the name of my company. So my company name will be Elegance Threads. So this is the name of my company. Now I'm going to scroll down and I need to give my build by country. So this is also going to build from India. So here I'm going to give my country code, that is IN, and it is for India. Now similarly I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to give my build by phone and my build by email. So here I'm going to type my company phone number. So this is a random phone number, and also I'm going to give my build by email. So my email will be support@elegancethreads.com. So this is going to be my build by email, and now I need to give my item name, item rate, and item quantity. So here I'm going to map my product name. So I need to click here. I will open the response of Google Sheets. And here this is my product name, that is Y Crew Polo T-shirts. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to map the item rate. So this is my amount, that is 999 rupees. And I need to map my quantity. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Google Sheets. And here this is my quantity. So I'm going to map this. Now here we can see that I have filled all the required details and I have mapped all the required details. So as I have mapped these details here, now what is going to happen is that as I'm going to receive a new response of new order from Google Sheets, then automatically for generating a new invoice in Refrens, all these details that I've mapped here are going to get replaced with the new response in real time. Now what I need to do is I need to scroll down and I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see I have received the response. So this is a positive response. So this means that I have created this new invoice in my Refrens account for my new order and for the response that I've received from my Google Sheet. So to check this, let me take you to Refrens. Now here in Refrens, what I need to do is I need to go to invoices. And here in invoices, we can see I have created this new invoice that is unpaid and it is billed to test user. So I'm going to open this. And here this is my invoice that I've just created for my new sale. So it was billed by Elegance Threads and the country is India, and this is my email address, that is support@elegancethread.com, and this is a random phone number. Also this is billed to test user, that is the name of my customer, and it is billed in India. And here this is my product name, that is Y Crew Polo T-shirts. I have my quantity, that is 1. I have the rate, that is 999 rupees, and the total amount is of 999 rupees. So here we can see that automatically by using all the detail of my order and the details that I have added in my Google Sheet, I have automatically created this new invoice by using Refrens. So in Refrens, I have created this invoice by using Google Sheet. So here my connection between Refrens and Google Sheet is working successfully. And whenever I'm going to add the data of a new order in my Google Sheet, then automatically I'm going to generate a new invoice in my Refrens account. So to check this, I'm going to go back to my Google Sheet and I'm going to add the data of a new order in my Google Sheet. So here my email will be damouser@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to give the name. So my name will be damouser. I'm going to give an random order ID. And here my product name will be round neck t-shirt. And I'm going to give my amount. So my amount will be of 500. Quantity will be 2. And I'm going to give my currency, that is again going to be INR. So here I have filled all these details of my new order. And as I fill these details, now what should happen is that automatically by using these order detail, a new invoice should be created in my Refrens account. So to check this, I'm going to go back to Refrens. I'm going to refresh this. And here in Refrens, we can see I have created this new invoice, which is billed to demo user. So I'm going to open this. And here this is my invoice and it is billed by Elegance Threads. And here in my invoice, we can see I have this product, that is round neck t-shirt, which is for quantity 2, amount is of 500 rupees, and the total amount is of 1000 rupees. So here we can see that I have filled all these details of my order in my Google Sheet, and automatically by using that detail, I have created this new invoice in my reference account. So here my connection between Google Sheet and reference is working successfully, and whenever I'm going to add the data of a new order in my Google Sheet, then automatically I'm going to create new invoices in reference. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. So here in Pabbly Connect, I have successfully created this automation and this connection between Google Sheets and reference for creating new reference invoices from Google Sheets. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Google Sheets, and my trigger event was new or updated spreadsheet row. Then I have set up my action step, and my action application was reference, and my action event was create invoice. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there, and thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.